She was called the rock of her family, the matriarch of a powerful American political dynasty. Former First Lady Barbara Bush has passed away. She was 92. This morning, she's being praised by world leaders and everyone who knew her.
A person of integrity, candor, honesty, someone who would tell it like it is.
Bush brought a grandmotherly style to Washington. She did not hesitate to tell people that her trademark pearl necklace were fake. A family spokesperson says her husband, former President George H.W. Bush, is heartbroken, holding her hand all day yesterday and was by her side when she passed away. For more on this, let's go to Mary Kate Cary, former speechwriter for President George H.W. Bush, currently senior fellow for presidential studies at the University of Virginia's Miller Center. Thanks for joining us, Mary Kate.
Thanks for having me, Marilla.
You have met Barbara Bush, I understand, more than once. What was she like?
She was terrific. She was just one of a kind, and I miss her already. I don't know if you know this about me, but I made a film about President Bush, and it was called 41 on 41, and he is not in it. It's 41 people talking about him, led by her. And so one of the things she says in the film is that she had all of the joys and none of the responsibilities of being the wife of George Bush. But, the truth is she had a tremendous responsibility. She raised 6 kids. She lost one of them, Robin, when she was 3 years old to leukemia, raised the 5 surviving kids in 29 houses in 17 states. And all of those kids have grown up to be spectacularly successful, decent, compassionate, wonderful people. And I think that's a real tribute to her. And it allowed him to become what I would say is the most qualified man to be president of the United States since the founding fathers. The list of jobs that he took in public service is remarkable, and it's in large part because she was able to handle the family obligations so that he could do that. They were a terrific team, and what an amazing life of meaning and adventure.
Let's talk about what she wanted to push forward as far as causes, because one of them was literacy. She saw that as key.
That's right. She had a son, Neil, and when he was in early high school, he was really struggling still at that point in high school to read. And he was then diagnosed with dyslexia. This is a long time ago, before everybody knew what dyslexia really was. And as a result, she started the Barbara Bush Foundation for Family Literacy because she didn't want other people to struggle the way he did. Plus, she thought that if you solved the problem of illiteracy in society, you could solve a whole lot of other problems. Poverty, hunger, all kinds of things result when someone can't read. And so that was a great legacy of hers. The other one is when I was just mentioning, when she lost Robin to leukemia, that's when the president and she started a lifelong commitment to finding cures for cancer. And between the two of them, they have raised untold millions and millions of dollars for cancer research all over the world. It's really a remarkable legacy because of those 2 children and what they went through.
Mary Kate, tell me a little bit more about the relationship between the two, because I believe they were married for something like 70 years, some unbelievable number. What was it like between the two of them?
So yeah, you're right. They set the record. They are the longest married presidential couple in American history. They just beat out John Adams and Abigail Adams in the record books. And they met when they were 16 and 17 years old. Love at first sight, she always says. She reminded me many times that she married the first boy that she kissed, which was President Bush. And she was just madly in love with him. They told me in this film, she told me that every night they fall asleep holding hands after debating which one loves the other one more. Just a remarkable marriage, We can all learn from that. As a result, my husband and I do that. Every night we hold hands. I love you more. No, I love you more.
Wow.
And we learned it from them, It's a remarkable life that she had. I mean, it's sad that we've lost her, but every time I talk about her, I have a smile on my face because She was just one of a kind, and we're all better for it. She was top of the most admired list for many, many years, often higher approval ratings than her husband had.
Yeah.
Which she liked to point out to him, you know.
Oh, I guess so. All right, Mary Kate, I got to leave it there, but thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate
Thanks
your
for having
insight
me.
into this. Take care.